You've heard it your whole life. The Great Wall of China is so massive, you can see it from space. It was built to keep out invaders. And it worked. But here's the truth. Almost everything you know about the Great Wall is completely wrong. And the real story? It's far darker, far more fascinating, and far more tragic than any textbook ever told you. You've heard it your whole life. The Great Wall of China is so massive, you can see it from space. It was built to keep out invaders. And it worked. But here's the truth. Almost everything you know about the Great Wall is completely wrong. And the real story? It's far darker, far more fascinating, and far more tragic than any textbook ever told you. Let's start with the biggest lie of all. Can you really see the Great Wall from space? No. You cannot. NASA confirmed it. Astronauts confirmed it. Even China's first astronaut, Yang Liwei, admitted he could not see it when he went to space in 2003. The wall is incredibly long, yes. But it's only about 15 to 30 feet wide. That's roughly the width of a highway lane. From space, you cannot see highways. You cannot see rivers in most cases. You certainly cannot see a wall. So where did this myth come from? A British writer named William Stukeley wrote in 1754, over 200 years before anyone even went to space, that the wall could probably be seen from the moon. He had never been to space. He was guessing. And that guess became one of the most repeated facts in human history. The first myth, destroyed. Now here's where it gets dark. Most people think the Great Wall was built by one emperor, one army, one great construction project. Wrong. The wall was built over more than 2,000 years by multiple dynasties. The earliest sections date back to the 7th century BC. Different emperors built different sections. Some sections were abandoned. Some were rebuilt. Some were built in completely different locations. The wall you see in photos today, the famous stone wall with towers and battlements, was mostly built during the Ming Dynasty between 1368 and 1644. Before that, most of the wall was made of packed earth and wood. Not stone. Not brick. But here's the darkest part of all. Who actually built it? Not soldiers. Not volunteers. The Great Wall was built by slaves, prisoners, and peasants forced into labor. Historians estimate that between 400,000 and 1 million workers died during construction. Many of them were buried directly inside the wall itself. The Great Wall of China is not just a structure. It is the world's longest graveyard. Here's the myth that will shock you the most. The Great Wall was built to keep invaders out. It failed. Multiple times. The Mongols under Genghis Khan didn't break through the wall, they simply went around it. Or bribed the guards to open the gates. In 1644, the Manchu army didn't destroy the wall either. A Chinese general named Wu Sangui simply opened the gates and let them in. The wall was bypassed, bribed, and betrayed more times than it ever actually stopped an invasion. So if it didn't work as a military defense, why did emperors keep building it? Power. The wall was a symbol. A statement. A way for emperors to show their people and their enemies that China was unconquerable, even when it wasn't. It was the world's most expensive piece of propaganda. You've probably heard the Great Wall is 13,000 miles long. That number is both true and misleading. That 13,000 miles includes every branch, every section, every wall built by every dynasty across 2,000 years. If you only count the Ming Dynasty wall, the one most people think of, it is about 5,500 miles long. Still extraordinary. Still the longest man-made structure in history. But here's what nobody tells you. Large sections of the wall are gone. Forever. In the 20th century, local villagers used the wall's bricks to build their homes, roads, and farms. Entire sections were dismantled brick by brick. Today, experts estimate that nearly 30% of the Ming Dynasty wall has disappeared. The most famous structure in the world is quietly vanishing, and most people have no idea. Here's something that will genuinely surprise you. What held the Great Wall together? Scientists analyzed the mortar between the bricks expecting to find lime, sand, or clay. They found something else. Sticky rice. Workers during the Ming Dynasty mixed sticky rice soup with the lime mortar to create a compound so strong that it has survived earthquakes, storms, and 600 years of weather. Modern scientists tested it. They confirmed, the sticky rice mortar is actually stronger than the standard lime mortar used today. A 600-year-old recipe using rice outlasted modern construction materials. The ancient builders didn't have machines. They didn't have computers. But they created something so strong that we still cannot fully replicate it today. Here is the final secret almost nobody knows. The Great Wall of China is not one wall. It is hundreds of walls. Different dynasties built walls in completely different locations, sometimes running parallel to each other, sometimes crossing, sometimes going in completely different directions. Some of these walls are buried underground. Some are in the middle of deserts. Some are completely forgotten. In 2012, researchers using infrared technology discovered sections of the wall that had been completely buried under the Gobi Desert for centuries. Hidden walls. Lost walls. Walls that nobody knew existed. The Great Wall is not just one of the greatest structures ever built. It is one of the greatest mysteries ever built. So let's recap what we know. You cannot see it from space. It was built by slaves and prisoners. It failed to stop most invasions. Large sections are disappearing forever. It was held together by sticky rice. And there are entire sections still buried and undiscovered underground. The Great Wall of China is not the story you were taught. It is something far more extraordinary. Far more tragic. And far more human. History is never as simple as the textbooks tell you. And that is exactly why we are here. If this video opened your eyes, follow LogiQ History. Because we are just getting started. Drop a comment below, what famous historical fact do you think is actually a lie? We might just make a video proving you right.